Thank you, Tracy. Good evening, everyone. Can I thank and acknowledge the Prime Minister and ministers who are here tonight, Sir Peter Cosgrove, our former Prime Ministers, Tony and Margie Abbott and Scott and Jenny Morrison, members of the Diplomatic Corps, and there are too many distinguished guests to name in person, but I do want to name check in particular David Coleman, my wonderful colleague, for being here and a great supporter of immigration and our multicultural society, as well as Julian Lisa, who is well known to many of the Sydney-siders in the room for the work that he's done. I've got the fortune of being here in the stead of Peter Dutton, who wants to send his best wishes for this evening. He wished he could be here, but like so many of the stories we've heard tonight, he's got important family responsibilities. And just like the namesake of this award, Henry Nye, and the many businesses that have been acknowledged, we've seen people who are driven by, sure, the noble cause of improving this beautiful country and improving the communities that they live in, but first and foremost to provide opportunities for their families, opportunities that would not have been available to them elsewhere. And the remarkable thing, this is about the 10th year that I've been coming to these awards. It does feel like a bit of an annual get-together of old friends. But in that time, I've certainly seen remarkable people who have every excuse under the sun to give up, or indeed not to start at all, who have got every excuse under the sun to say that that opportunity is not there for me, and the resilience that is shown by all of the nominees and indeed the winners is something that I think is quite remarkable. The other thing that is a common characteristic, I think, of these awards are people who ultimately, for all the success that they've had and all of the hard work and the trials and the tribulations and difficulties, are people who feel that they owe this country more than it owes them. And that is the mark of, I think, remarkable Australians, people who represent the best of what it is to be a multicultural society. And Joseph and Angela Asaf, they're friends to all of us here. They have done a remarkable job in living what they preach. And when Joseph mentioned that he arrived in this country in 1967, it always draws me to the parallel of my own family. My father arrived here in 1966 from Lebanon, as well as Joseph. And like so many of the people in this room, I had the great fortune of learning at the feet of a migrant parent how fortunate we are, how grateful we should be to live in this country, and how it's our duty to do everything we can to make Australia a better place. And that is ultimately what I think is embodied by all of the nominees tonight. So congratulations to the 4 nominees in the Henry Nye medium to large business category. If you haven't already done so, read a little bit about Henry Nye and his wonderful family and his story and his philanthropy, because you are sharing the name of a remarkable Australian, and it's wonderful that his family can be here as well. Thank you very much, everybody.